Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's another craft day. Well, this is going to be a little bit different today. It's going to be kind of a clean up, pick up, finish up kind of project clear up video. We have a few things that I wanted to get finished, a couple of things that I wanted to complete and add to. And then I do want to make a new bow for the floral yardstick that we made that has a different color blue in it that I think is more appropriately close to the colors on the yardstick. When we made the yardstick, we just put one of the bows that we'd already made for the swags on the wall in the middle, just so we could get an idea of what it looked like. And it looks nice, but the colors to me and to several of you, it's just not the right shade of blue. Now, I don't have the exact shade of blue, but I do have some other ribbon that is a lighter, brighter blue than the almost navies that are in the original bow. So we will be making a new bow today. The first project I'm going to do, and we'll be all over the place, downstairs, upstairs, in the ladies' chamber, I don't know, wherever. The first I'm going to do is I'm going to make another pick holder, flower holder, to go on my cage that's behind me here. I have a lot of florals that are not in there, mostly the Christmas ones, and so I thought I would just take you along and show you how I made them. Very simple, and I hope I can get a good picture of it because my back will be kind of towards you. But that's the one I'm going to start with, and these are the Dollar Tree solid waste baskets. I did buy 3. I probably am only going to put on 2 right now. Then I'm going to be doing the lantern. If you remember the lantern swag that we made, I have picked up 2 packages of Christmas balls. This is red and gold, and this is red and gold and green, and they were at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to try stuffing that with these. I also have a candle that can go in there if I really want to have a candle. It's not the candle that would stay there. Excuse me, that's the rubbish truck going by. It's not the candle that will stay there because this one is not on a remote control, and I certainly can't open up the lantern every night to put it on and shut it off. So we will get that done, and then I'm going to relight the bubble wreath that we made. Okay, if you remember, I said I had ordered some new fairy lights. Well, they're here, and I'm going to relight this one and get that ready. So that's quite a few little projects, and we're going to just kind of move right along, folks, and get these all put together and get ready, and then we'll move on to something new. I think next week we're going to be doing a couple of DIY projects, Christmassy projects that are not wreath involved, but we'll see. All right, so let's start off with the floral holder wastebasket. Be right back. Okay, here I am here. Now, this is how I put them on. This is where I'm going to set it, right here. Okay? I have an awl, and I'm just going to measure on this wastebasket where to make a hole. And we'll just push this through. Okay, so I made 2 holes. I will go in with a zip tie. We go around the edge. Tighten it on. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Zip ties twisted. What's new and unusual about that? There we go. And there you go. Pretty simple. And what I have are a lot of these Christmas florals. And they were in my laundry basket at the moment, so well, I have two more. So I'm going to put another basket on. Now, there's a slot down below. Let me just move you down. Right here. So we'll put one there. All right. Oh, that's one that's already been used. Can't use them twice. Doesn't work that way. Now I didn't get this one quite far enough over the other hole, but it really doesn't make a big difference. Let me just get another zip tie. Because I'll just pull the zip tie over, that's all. Oh, it's pretty good. And there you go. Oh, let's see what I got here. And it just makes it a whole lot easier to see what it is you have already, so you don't waste money buying things that you've already got. And this one here is kind of a fallish one. I'm going to put that down the bottom where there's another one. So there you go. We did this one. And we did this one. And I have got room. There's a bag hanging here. I will put another one there probably. But I think that's pretty full for right now. And I think we're pretty good on flowers. So let me just see if I can bring it up. Well, there's the one on the top. No, that's the one on the bottom. And then here's the one on the top. Yeah. Okay, one project done. All right, on to the next one. Back in a minute. Okay, the next project is I'm going to make the bow. And I'm going to do it down here because both of these ribbons that I'm going to use are extremely glittery. And so I really just didn't want to do it up on my dining room table. It'd take me forever to get the glitter out of there. So I'm going to start with this pretty gray. And you can tell it's glittery. I keep it in a separate box. But we're going to make a nice ribbon. And once it's on, it really won't shed too much. Now this one you have to twist because it is one-sided. And I'm going to go to 6. Now let me just check. I think I did 4, 2, 4, 3, 2. Okay. This is so glittery that I actually keep it in a separate bag. I picked up a couple of, they were like the clip-on snowflakes yesterday at the Dollar Tree, because I have some on my tree that I got at Walmart. So I thought I'd get a few more of them and put them on the swags. Well, let me tell you, I couldn't even get them to the cart for the glitter that was falling off everywhere. And I said, no, I don't think so. And so I hung them back up again. I will get into Walmart and see if they, I'm sure they have them again. They had them in silver, they had them in gold, they had them in red. This doesn't like to flatten out very well, but we'll tame it. Okay. And we'll just kind of spread them out a little bit so we can see what we have to work with. Okay. And hither and yon. I tell you what, if it's not the lawnmowers, it's the rubbish trucks. There we go. Now we have this one. Isn't this a pretty one? Very, very sparkly. And all of those sparkles come off. But it is such a pretty ribbon. I'm coming in just a little bit. Twisting. Little bit, twisting. Definitely going to have to vacuum. And every time I look in the mirror now, the rest of the day, my sparkling personality will be coming through. Now, let's see. I don't want to touch myself. I'm going to use a little of this on the top. Now, that is a different color blue, but I think it'll be pretty with the others. There you go. Just enough to get it together. Pull this around the back, put a piece of wire in, tighten it up. All right. Oh, that's going to be pretty. That pretty? All right, we'll put that one on and see what it looks like. And look at this desk. All right, onwards and upwards. Project number 3 coming up. Back in a minute. All right, I'm upstairs, and this is the ribbon that we did have on it. It's a very pretty bow, but it's just not the right blue. So we'll put that over here. And we will take this one. And I think you can see that's almost a perfect match. Now I'm going to try and gently put this on. I'm going down on both sides of this foam. Now if you didn't see when we made this, I will leave a card up at the top here for that video. It really came out quite nice. Well, I think I've got one side there. Oh yes, there it is over here. Now it would appear that my wire moved a bit. No, it's there. Okay. All right, here we go. Try not to manipulate this bow too much, to let too much of this glitter escape. Yeah, it did move. There we go. See if I can pull it. There we go. And I will come back and dovetail all these ends. I'm going to have to tip it over. That's all there is to it. I was trying to avoid that. But anyway, there's a vacuum cleaner right over here in the corner. This will be put to good use. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's the color. And it's going back in the closet, so I will have to re-fluff these when I take it out. But that's the color. How pretty, huh? All right. So let me get this put out of the way, and we'll be back with the lantern. Next project coming up. Alrighty, here's that beautiful swag. I tell you what, every time I look at this, I think how pretty this came out. Look. And if you didn't see us do this one, I will leave a card up the top on that one too. So let's put some balls in, if I can get them open. Good thing they're advertised as unbreakable. Because I didn't bring a pair of scissors. Why would I think I'd need a pair of scissors to craft with? I'm not using the little ties. Oh well, just a second, I gotta get scissors. Okay. I've dropped these 4 times so far. One of the green ones has got a dent in it, but I don't think that's going to show particularly. All right, now I have this candle that I'm going to put in for right now. It's just not big enough for me, and like I said, it's supposed to work on a remote control. But it doesn't say that. Anyway, I'm going to put this in. It is a pretty candle. And then we're just going to start surrounding the little puppy with balls. And it's going to move, I'm sure. We'll get it back in the middle. Yeah, we'll have to get a remote control one because every time I go to open this to fix the balls, fix the candle, the balls will fall out. That's pretty. I like that idea. I have a few left over. We'll put them to good use somewhere. Let me just show you. That looks really cute. It's different. All right. Another project done. Help, my balls are going to fall out. Now I could put just the balls in there with some fairy lights. That's an option too, but right now we'll leave it like that. Oh my gosh, I hate that. I do it every time. And we're going to move on to the last of our projects, which is reworking the lights on this wreath. With some new fairy lights. Oops, let's get back out. Here we are. Oh, I'm sorry. I had one of the batteries out because if you remember, it was the only way I could shut it off. So it was just sitting on the edge. All right. Now I have this one. They always start off so neat and they end up so tangled. I wonder who has to do this to all these strands. So we're going to start on the back. And we're going to zip tie that on. And bring this around to the front. I'm putting 2 zip ties. And of course, anytime I have to change out the batteries, we'll have to cut the zip ties. Oh, another country is heard from. Miss Chelsea. Now, let's see if I have enough to get around. And I'm just going down, back and forth in between these bubbles. There should be plenty. This is supposed to be 16 feet long. And it shouldn't take 16 feet to go around this wreath. But you know, it's going to be just about right. And I can put a few up and around this rib bow here, which would be nice. And I tell you what, folks, that's the whole 16 feet. Okay, I'm going to go put this on the doors because I think you can see it better. And we'll see what it looks like with the lights going all the way around it. Back in a second. Actually, I just leaned it up against the lantern and I think you can still get the full effect. That's beautiful. Yep, beautiful. I like the fact that I got a few in the bow. And I'm going to tuck that one in a little bit. You have to just kind of go around and play with them. Because if you tuck them too far, they're down inside the wreath and you don't see them so much. There we go. Perfect. And of course it has all kinds of different things you can do. That's on. And that's fade up, fade in, fade out. Pretty good, huh? And of course it has a timer. So I will set the timer and then it will come on every night and I won't have to go back and do it again until the batteries run out. Perfect. So, here we are. Excuse me. My goodness sakes. So there we are. I think we got a lot accomplished today. All these things that we needed to get complete and fix, now they're all ready to go. And you know, this is what, the 22nd of October. So it won't be long now, folks, before some of these projects begin to show up on my furniture. Now, this wreath will not go outside until probably closer to Thanksgiving, because I don't really do the outside decorations too early. And we're not going to put up a whole lot this year because I don't want my husband up on a ladder, but we have some of those strobe light thingies that go around, so we'll put those out, and we'll put this out by the patio, and I'll give you a picture. Oh, and I have my Christmas tree that my husband and I made out of a pallet, and we're going to put that out back. I think that'll show up nicely. So that's my story for today, and I'm sticking with it. We got a lot accomplished. We got a new bow, which I think the colors are just perfect. I think that's got glitter everywhere. And every time I look in the mirror, I'll see it all over my face. But anyway, I hope you had a good time watching me get these things done. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I will be back again on Sunday with the last of our sandwiches. And this is a sandwich, it's more of a technique than an actual sandwich because you can use whatever fillings you want. But I've never done it and I'm going to try it and we're going to have fun. So until Sunday, I hope everybody has a great day. Keep your distance where appropriate, wear your mask where appropriate, get your vaccination and get your booster. They've all been accepted by the CDC now. And we'll keep everybody safe. And until then, everybody, play nice now. Love ya. See you Sunday. Bye-bye.